Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. Today's video was an idea that was posted, I think as a comment on one of the other YouTube videos, and the person basically said, hey, the Islander lineup has gotten pretty big at this point. How about a video where you kind of just shoot through all of them? And that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to be really fast here. I've got, I think, 17 different models to show you. We'll go through each one, a minute or less, hopefully each, and we'll get this over with quickly. So the Islander lineup has morphed into, at this point, I think it's over 250 or so models. In the current offering, without the discontinued stuff, probably still close to 80 or 90 models, and they're all broken up into about 24 different collections. I've chosen 17 pieces from 17 of those collections to show you today. So it would only make sense to start at the beginning. This is the ISL02, the oldest Islander still in production. This is the one that started it all. It was based off of, obviously, the SKX007. With the discontinuation of the SKX, I knew I needed to find an alternative, so I made an upgraded, updated version, and that's how the line was launched, but it's certainly gotten its own identity over the years. But I simply had to include this one. Here we go. NH36 movement. It is 43 by 14 by 46. Solid. All the watches you're going to see. Solid link bracelets, solid end links, size with screws. Okay. This guy's got a ceramic loomed insert, sapphire, scratch resistant crystal, and we're looking at $299. And then, of course, this is ISL05. This is the 013 version, because when Seiko discoed the 007, they did the same thing to the 013. So this is the 38 millimeter version. We're going to start going quickly now. 38 by 13 by 44.5, about $299 as well. There's many different, so these are just collections now. So the first one I showed you, there's another 4 or 5 models in the same case. In this one, yes, there's another, 2 or 3 models in that same case if you don't want a black dial. But again, just really an overview video. So we are going to start flying. This is the Mitchell Field watch, powered by an NH36. This one happens to be the Day T variety, which has the day and the date in a little T format. They do come, some of them come with no date, some of them come with a date at the 3. It's 39 millimeters in diameter, 12 thick to a flat sapphire, 48.5 on the lug tip to lug tip. They all live around 200 to 230 bucks. This one happens to be a DLC plated model. There are stainless steel models, etc. Going back to the beginning, of course, I was still capitalizing on the Seiko roots. So this is my take on a monster. This happens with the Abalone Monster. We do an orange monster as well. It's got the monster size. It's still powered by an NH35 or 36. We have a date neatly tucked at the 6 o'clock position. It is 42 in diameter, 13 thick to a domed sapphire crystal, and 47 on the lug tip to lug tip. It does sport the same monster bracelet, micro adjust clasp. We do have beautiful case backs on all the watches, whether they're exhibition or now embossed with the lighthouse and the Islander logo. Your monsters are going to be somewhere between $300 and $330. Coming into a more recent release, this is the Greenport. The Greenport's a first model that we used a Miota 8205 in. It's got a vertical day date. So coming off the Mitchell, which had the T, this is a vertical arrangement, a beautiful stacked arrangement. Greenport's going to come in, about 5 colors or so. They're all 39 millimeters in diameter, 13 thick to a nice domed sapphire, and 47 on the lug tip to lug tip. Price $279. A bi-directional ceramic bezel, handy for telling a second time zone. Beautiful 4-position micro adjust clasp. This watch, a smash hit when it came out. The JFK comes in 3 versions, the white dial, a blue dial, and then dark and stormy, which is a bestseller. This one's the second. The blue is the slower selling of the bunch, but it still sells just fine. This guy is going to run on a Seiko NH34 GMT movement. So this is a Caller GMT. It's 42 millimeters in diameter, 14.5 thick to a dome sapphire. We're looking at 47.8 on the lug tip to lug tip. Price at $369. Beautiful, heavy-duty, solid link bracelet. Wonderful 6-position micro-adjust clasp. Islander name is embossed on the clasp. Beautiful oversized crown, bidirectional bezel, sapphire insert there. And just real quick, since we're going to say GMT is a bunch, Kohler GMT means that you set the GMT hand in 1 hour increments. It's more of a stationary GMT, but you can set it wherever you want versus a traveler's GMT, which is meant to be the GMT hand to be turned quite often, hence for a traveler. Our smallest offering, the Manhasset, but by no means small in sales. The black dial, we've reordered and reordered and reordered. It does amazing. Kind of our take on an old Explorer, if you will. 36 millimeter case, 12 thick to a flat sapphire. We're looking at 43 on the lug tip to lug tip. Just so you know, I'm not touching the zoom on the camera, so kind of use that as your comparison base. Solid link, solid end link, flip lock clasp, exhibition case back to see the NH movement going. Really nice, beautiful, simple, go anywhere, do anything, watch, comes in a bunch of other different colors. Moving right along, back to the roots, we did do, and still do, a couple of different Samurai models. This is the full loom dial. Full loom, black hands, lights up like a flashlight. You want to see loom shots and wrist shots, head on over to the website. We always include a loom shot, and we always include a wristy NH36 movement, 42-ish in diameter. It's not really a round case, kind of tough to measure, but it is a Samurai size. 14 thick to domed. This is actually a double dome. You can see there's no distortion. Sapphire crystal, and 48 on that lug to lug. Price on the Sammys is about $329. Our first skeleton watch came out last year. This is the Baiting Hollow. The Baiting Hollow, kind of based almost on like a Panerai-ish kind of cushion case. I think you can see that here. Looking at the notes real quick. So it's a Miyota NH70 movement. We also make a gold tone movement version. That's the NH71. 42 millimeters in diameter, 14.3 thick to that flat sapphire. 49.5 lug tip to lug tip, $329. Automatic movement, you can see it through the back. Nice multi-link bracelet. Went with a count down bezel here as opposed to a count up. Some people find it useful. Skeleton hands, so you can really see the movement, you know, through them. We don't want much to occlude the movement, but still wanted to leave the watch legible. Oversized crown makes it easy to use. Here is a 39 millimeter pilot's watch, just called the 39 millimeter pilot, doesn't have a name. Runs on an NH35 movement. Look at the seconds hand, it's got a plane on it. I think you can see that. How nifty is that? Beautiful blue dial. This one comes, I think, 5 different varieties. Some black IP plated cases, some silver cases, white dials, black dials. We're all over the place. 39 millimeters in diameter. 11.6 thick to a flat sapphire crystal, and just 45.8 on the lug to lug. Negative end links makes it hug the wrist very nicely. Case back is etched with the F-14 Tomcat, which was built by Grumman on Long Island for many decades. It does also come with a bonus leather strap for you to change up the look if you desire. $229 is the steel price, a few bucks more for the black IP versions. Just released recently, our latest release, the Islander Bridge Hampton. This is the first time we did a mechanical chronograph. It's running on the beautiful Seagull ST1901 movement, column wheel movement. Comes in 5 different versions: white, blue, black, gold, and there's another one. No, just 4. I'm sorry, white, blue, black, and gold. It does have a dual time bidirectional bezel. It is a chrono, so it's a start, stop, reset. So it's a 40 millimeter case, just 14 thick to a single dome sapphire crystal. 48 on the lug to lug. This also comes with a bonus leather strap, but it does come on a really nice female or negative end link bracelet that's sized with screws, and of course a beautiful clasp. Look at that movement. It is wonderful looking. The Bridge Hampton is $469. One of the biggest recent hits was the Melville GMT. This is the gray hammered dial. It also comes in a blue and it comes in a black. Runs on a Seiko NH34 movement. It is a 40 millimeter case. It is 13 thick to a dome sapphire crystal, and it is 47.5 on the lug to lug. Beautiful case back with a customized plated rotor. We are moving to this on most of the exhibition case back watches. You will see that priced at $269. Look at the texture on that dial. Beautiful. Excellent, excellent. We are making fantastic time. We're coming into the Islander Brookville. The Brookville was first released as ISL 36, so it's a very low numbered watch. It was a cross between a SARB 033 casing and a date just kind of look. This is the linen dial, ISL 131. There are a whole bunch of Brookvilles in the stable. Be sure to check all of them out, but the commonality between them is a Miyota movement. This happens to run on a Miyota 9015. Is this our first 9015 watch that we're looking at? I think it is. So really quick, the 9015 is a high-end Miyota movement, 28,800 beats per hour. So that seconds hand is ticking 8 ticks per second, just like a Rolex or an Etta or a Solita. And it's a really awesome movement. It's not a shoddy looking movement at all. Like I said, we are starting to decorate rotors. I think go to the website, you'll see this one's probably upgraded with a dressed rotor by now. If not, it will be on the next go around. Logoed crown, screwed down crown. Actually, every Islander except for that mechanical chronograph is a screwed down crown. It's a hallmark. It's something I really believe in. Miyota 9015, 38 millimeters in diameter, 11 thick, and we're looking at 44.5 on the lug tip to lug tip. All sorts of different bracelets on these. Screws, solid link, solid end link bracelet, $369. The price is going to float around there. A beautiful center date. You might find some no date varieties, all sorts of Brookvilles. There is an upper Brookville I did not bring to the party since they're pretty much out of stock, but that's a larger 41 millimeter case. Look for that to be coming back soon. So we did the Republic GMT, if you remember, if you're into the brand, a couple of years ago, about 2 years ago. This was our first, that was based on a Solita 330. This was our first affordable GMT with the NH34 movement. Say hello to the Calabro GMT. This is a Kohler GMT, again, based on the NH34. It is 40 millimeters in diameter. It's going to be 14 thick to a flat sapphire. 48 on the lug tip to lug tip. Solid link, solid end link, size with screws, beautiful clasp. $329. The Calabro is really cool because it's got a world time bezel, and we do Long Island instead of New York for UTC -5. Pretty cute, right? And right now in Calabro, there's black and white, very few pieces remaining. There's a bunch of green because we're on our second order of green. This is the top seller. Coming out sometime, I think in May, it might be June, there's 5 or so fresh Calabro colors that will make their appearance. Sticking with our roots, this is the GMT Waffle. This is basically an SKX007 case with a 3 o'clock crown and no crown guards. But it's got this beautiful waffle dial powered by an NH34 movement, 6 o'clock date. Neat at the 6, obviously 6 o'clock date. White dial, blue dial. We've got a golden dial and we have a black dial. Let's see, 42 millimeters in diameter, 14 thick to a slightly domed sapphire. Seems like the same case. You got to dome out the crystal a bit to make room for the fourth hand. 46 millimeters on the lug tip to lug tip. Of course, just like the original 007 that I showed you, you can use 007 bezels, bezel inserts, bracelets, whatever. It is backwards compatible with all of those parts, that whole ecosystem. Beautiful. Oh, I forgot on this one. Toolless micro adjust clasp. We do sell these clasps separately, but it's included on this watch, and these are $349. The Northport, arguably the one you could say that put Islander on the map if we're actually on the map. This is a 9015, so another Miyota 9015 based dive watch. It is 40.5 millimeters in diameter. It is 12.5 thick to a flat sapphire, and it is 47 on the lug tip to lug tip. Beautiful negative end link bracelet. Size with screws, of course. A beautiful clasp. And on this one, so the Northport, I believe that the Seafoam, this is ISL 155. There's 4 others or so, 5 others or so. This one, I believe, might be the best-selling Islander now of all time. The dial has an intricate wave pattern that has been embossed into it. It is a beautiful, beautiful watch, painted sapphire insert. The Northport is $429. We made it to the last one, the Port Jeff GMT. The Port Jefferson I have not featured here since we are getting rid of the style, but our first Travelers based on the Miyota 9075 movement watch was the Port Jeff, and we decided to just make it a Port Jeff GMT. So as I said before, this is the GMTs you saw before with the NH34 were callers. This is a Traveler. Difference here is that when you pull out the crown one click, you're moving the hour hand of local time, and you see that's how the date moves. You go backwards through a time zone, forwards. Pretty cool. And then you pull out the crown 2 clicks to set the actual GMT hand. So GMT hand, it would be your local time, or if you're a pilot, it would be Zulu time, UTC, and you change the 2-hand time when you travel. Bidirectional 24-hour bezel. The Port Jeff GMT is 40 in diameter, 13.2 thick to a slightly domed sapphire, 47.8 on the lug tip to lug tip. Beautiful bracelet, negative end links, $575, $579. Just so happens that we ended on the most expensive Islander. That wasn't planned, just kind of happened that way. The Port Jeff GMT will come to you in 5 different colors. That's it. I know I went over them quickly. Water resistance, all of this stuff, I mean, it's either written on the dial or you can go to the website and you can read all about it and see it. And I also will say, every Islander that I've ever released has always been featured in its own video, so definitely check out the back catalog. This has been Mark from LongOnWatch.com giving you an overview of the Islander collection. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Questions, comments, anything else you want to say, put it down below. I'll be sure to address it as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.